Hi, and welcome back to another random Wednesday car conversation, you guys. I hope that your week is going well so far, in spite of all that is going on out here in the world. And the only thing I'm going to say about that is I'm just asking you all to pray. Pray and pray hard, okay? Because we need it right about now. Not only are we dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic, but we're also dealing with the injustices of the world. And because this is not a political channel, I'm not going to go any further into that, but just I'm asking you all just to continue to pray, okay? So today's topic is it's possible and it's necessary. Let me say that one more time. It is possible and it is necessary. And I just made a little note for myself here. I said it's possible and it's necessary for you and for the people that are counting on you. Now, you might be thinking, Michelle, well, what are you talking about? Let me say this. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Okay, if you prepare and you plan for it, anything is possible. And interestingly enough, just yesterday I was looking at a motivational video where Bishop T.D. Jakes, he was talking about how he said you can be effective no matter what season you are in your life right now. So if you're in your teens, if you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, 70s, 80s, it doesn't matter. You can be successful no matter where you are in life. So don't sit back and think, well, now I'm in my 60s, it's too late to start that business. It's never too late to start that business, because whatever that business is, I promise you there is a need for it somewhere. You may not know who needs that business or that service, but I promise you there is a need somewhere. And he talked about how Colonel Sanders, perfect example. I believe he was in his I don't know if it was early 60s or mid 60s when he started the KFC restaurants. So you see, it's never too late to start whatever it is that God has put on your heart and your spirit to do. It's possible. So it's possible for you to live your dreams. And I know you're thinking, but Michelle, look at all this going on. I know that there's a lot going on right now, and you know that, but it is possible for you to live your dreams. So I want to encourage you to come up with a plan. Sit down, get quiet. There's a yoga CD, and unfortunately the name of it escapes me, back in the days when I used to teach yoga classes. And I bought this CD, I actually got it from Target, and I love it because the music, and I think my mom still has a copy of it. I don't have the original, but I'm gonna see if she does. I got to figure out how to make a copy of that. But anyway, I love that CD because it was just so relaxing. So I need you all to sit down, get quiet, get pen and paper, and then I need you to come up with a plan. First, decide on what it is that you want to do or what it is that you want to accomplish. Come up with a plan. Okay, because I believe you need a plan no matter what it is that you want to do. If you want to go and dig a ditch in your yard, you still have to have a plan of how you're going to do that. Okay, now I'm not a ditch digger, so I don't know how that works or how you get started, but people that do that, they know. But you have to come up with a plan and then work your plan. Some of you all have come up with plans several times over, but you're not working the plan. Well, guess what? It's of no use if you're not working the plan. I can have 10 bottles of, or I should say 10 containers of deodorant, but if I don't put it on, I'm going to be funky as all get out. And so will you. So, having a great plan is fine, but you have to work the plan. And the plan only will work if you do something. Simple as that. And then also always know that somebody needs what you have. You may be thinking, well, I thought about doing this, but can I be successful doing that? Let me tell you a little secret. You come up with a plan, you can rearrange and work that plan any way you see fit. So that's what I love about having a plan. You go and you work your plan and give yourself a little time, and then you figure out what worked, what didn't work, and then you can go back to the drawing board and come up with something else. But you first have to get out there and do something. It's possible for you to achieve greatness. That's powerful right there. I don't ever, and please, 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 I don't ever want you, and not in my presence, to say that you can't achieve greatness, because you can. Doesn't matter the color of your skin. It doesn't matter how you grew up, the neighborhood you grew up in. Maybe you came from a broken home. Maybe you've experienced repossessions. Maybe you've seen this, throughout your life. Maybe you've been put out of your home, or whatever the case may be, but you can achieve greatness no matter what has happened in your past. And you always believe that. I'm telling you, so you need to believe that. So, get it in your mind that, hey, I can achieve greatness, period. But again, you've got to come up with the plan and then start working the plan. It's possible for you to die on empty. Now, you might be thinking, Michelle, what is that? Well, Bishop T.D. Jakes, I love it when he talks about dying on empty, meaning that when you get to the end of your life, he tells this awesome story about how this man is laying on his deathbed, and standing around him are all the things that he never did, or he thought about doing, but he never got around to. And all those things are saying, we could have been great if you had done what you said you wanted to do. But because you didn't, we now have to die with you. So die on empty, meaning that whatever goals, whatever dreams that you have, as long as they don't hurt other people, that you accomplish those things. And guess what? Even if it doesn't work out, you can say, hey, I tried it. It just didn't work out, but at least you tried. Trying is better than getting to the end of your life and you sit back and you go, what if I had done this? What if I had done that? I could have been rich. I could have been whatever the case may be, but you never tried, so you don't know. Okay? And then it is possible for you to start that business. I know a lot of you all listening right now, and I don't know who I'm talking to. I think I just hit a nerve because I felt that in my spirit. But somebody is sitting there thinking, you know what? I've been thinking about starting a business. Maybe your business is candle making. Maybe your business is creating sex toys. Whatever the case may be. Because somebody needs all of that. You see what I'm saying? But that's irrelevant what the business is. But some of y'all been thinking about starting your own business because maybe you love, like I know for me, I love candles. But let's just keep it real. Yankee candles are quite expensive. You paying $40 for a candle. Do they smell great? Yes. Can you make your own? Yes. Just go on YouTube. There are a ton of DIY videos on how to make your own candles. As a matter of fact, yesterday I was watching a story of a lady, Southern Candle Company, I think is what her business is called. I'm going to link that in the description box. And she tells her story about how she got into making candles for a living, because she was a school teacher and she would make them and give them to the teachers as gifts, or, like birthday gifts, holidays and things like that. And one day she said, I realized I'm making just as much money doing my candles as I am on my full-time job. So she decided to leave the job of teaching to go make candles full-time, because that's where her passion was. And that's what she did. And now she's got her candles so many places. You can get it from Etsy. She has an Etsy shop. You can probably get them from Amazon. I don't know. I didn't look, but maybe she's got them in a lot of stores where she lives down in North Carolina and the surrounding areas. So you can create any business that you want. If you have a love for fitness, because at one time I was a personal trainer I think I did that for about maybe 12, 13 years. I was a personal trainer. I was a fitness instructor. I was a yoga instructor. And let me just say this. I had my certification because at that particular time, I saw myself moving into doing this on a full-time basis. I was a certified, let's be clear, personal trainer. I was a certified yoga instructor. I was a certified spinning instructor. I was a certified post-rehab specialist with AFPA. But that was my passion at that time. Now, I've since moved on to do other things. But you see what I'm saying? You can start that business. If you have a desire to want to help people get healthy, get the certification. Do your research. Figure out what it is that you need to do so that you can start the business in that area. Again, if you like candles and you want to make a living off making candles and selling them, do that. Do your homework. Figure out how to do it and just do it. If you have a desire to to work with little people and you want to open up a daycare, open up that daycare. Because guess what? Daycare is always going to be needed. Let's just be clear about that. They will always be needed. And that's a beautiful thing. But my whole point is not so much what kind of business you start. If you have a desire to want to start that business, I say go for it. It's possible. And it's necessary because, like I said before, whatever it is that you want to do, trust me, there is an audience for that. Somebody is waiting for you to do what you said that you wanted to do. Somebody is waiting for you to create that next big thing. So when you don't create that business and you don't live your dreams, a lot of people are missing out all because you were afraid to step out on faith and do whatever it is that you were called to do. Am I making sense, y'all? Let me give you a quick recap and I'm going to let you be. So today's topic was it's possible and it's necessary. And I said it's possible for you to live your dreams. It is so possible. If you want to be successful, make a lot of money, and then travel the world, you can do that. But you have to have a plan. And once you have a plan, you've got to work that plan. And I'm going to say this because I don't think I said this earlier. When I say you have to work that plan, you have to work that plan. You can't work the plan today, but then you don't do anything until next week or next month or next year. You've got to work your plan every single day. Things that I am interested in, like I told you all before, I am interested in becoming a household name, world renowned, let's go there, motivational speaker, because I love to motivate people. I love to speak life into people. So in order to do that, I need to surround myself with people that are already doing what I do. I need to do my homework. Do you know, I have a hard time sleeping at night, and I realize it's because I stay up too late looking at motivational videos. Some of the people I love to watch are Eric Thomas. Love his videos. Coach Payne, love his videos. Bishop T.D. Jakes, love his videos. Les Brown, love his videos. Tony Robinson, and the list goes on and on. But they motivate me to the point where it's like, God, I can't sleep. My mind is just working, y'all. It's just firing left and right. But that's why I'm glad that I always have sheets of paper like this, because I can write down some notes of things that I want to remember. But I'm always doing my homework. And I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, forgot to mention her. But I watch their videos. I see what they do, see how they do it, because that's where my passion is right now. And you know what I just realized as I was showing y'all that paper, I had notes on the back. So let me go over these and I'm going to bid you good day. So I said it's possible for you to go back to school because some of you all, myself included, started school and you just didn't finish. Me, I got burnt out and I said, the heck with it, I'm done. But then I realized, Michelle, no, you owe it to yourself to go back and finish your bachelor's degree. I am 5 classes short, you guys, from finishing my bachelor's degree in paralegal studies. Now in this point in time in my life, I'm not really interested in doing that, but the last time I talked to a counselor at UMUC, she said to me, well, you can start over and do something else, but because you have so many credits towards that paralegal degree, I would go ahead and finish that. And then you can work on getting a second bachelor's degree in something else. Or, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't just throw all that out the window, because to start over to do something else, I'd kind of almost be stuck. Some of my credits would transfer over, but most of them would not. So it's never too late for you to go back to school. It's possible for you to do that. And you don't have to do it all at one time. Just take one class at a time. One class. I remember when I was working towards my associate's degree, and I was going to PG Community College. There at one point, y'all, I was so pressed to get finished and get that degree that I was taking 5 classes at a time. Now, mind you, I had a full-time job and I had a young child to deal with, and I was taking 5 classes. I said I would never, I think I did that 2 different semesters, so I would never do that again because that's a lot. So I'm sitting here telling you now so that you can hold me accountable and I can hold myself accountable that in the fall, I will be registering for 1 class because I'm only going to take 1 class at a time. Doesn't matter how long it takes me to finish those last 5 classes. I just want to get them done. So it's possible for you to settle down and get married no matter what age you are. Some people think, oh, well, I'm too old now. Honey, you are never too old. It doesn't matter if you're in your 70s or your 80s. You're never too old to settle down and get married. Yes, maybe you're experiencing a situation where the right person has not come along yet, but I promise you, you're never too old to settle down and get married. So you can still do that. It's possible for you to be all that God has ordained you to be. As Les Brown says, you have greatness in you, and only you can stop yourself from reaching your greatness. Y'all, that's powerful. That is powerful. Let me say that one more time. It's possible for you to be all that God has ordained you to be, has ordained me to be, has ordained us to be. As Les Brown says, you have greatness in you, and only you can stop yourself from reaching your greatness. So guess what? If you don't reach your greatness, it's not because of your neighbor. It's not because of your coworker. It's not because of your family. It's because of you. You didn't push forward. You didn't pursue the goals and the dreams that you set for yourself. And then lastly, your purpose in life is not about you. Let's understand that your purpose in life, it's not about you. See, I've come to understand that when God drops things in our spirit, it's not necessarily for us. It's for other people. So you have to look at it that way and remind yourself when you get tired and you get frustrated that what you're doing is not about you. It's for somebody else, because somebody else is counting on you to do what you said you were going to do. Your purpose in life is for the people that are counting on you. You may never meet those people, and in some cases, you don't even know that they need your product or your service yet, but they do. I promise you they do. So keep pushing forward. That's what I want to leave you with today, you guys. Keep pushing forward, because I promise you, just as sure as I'm sitting here wearing these glasses, okay, and this purple shirt, that somebody out there needs what you have. Somebody out there needs your service. You know what? Let me say this before I forget. I have come to understand that sometimes we don't truly realize how we motivate people. Do you know, it's always a great feeling for me, and I don't live for pats on the backs. Of course, if you get them, they're nice. But I realize that what I say and what I do motivates so many people. And when somebody sends me a message, an email, a text message, or an inbox, and they say, Michelle, I watched your video. That was so powerful. You have no idea how much that blessed me. You have no idea how much I needed that right now. Thank you. That is so rewarding. That is so rewarding to know that what you do makes a difference. Every time I do a motivational video, my prayer is always the same. I said, Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, but also let it be something that will bless somebody else, because you just never know what people are going through. And that one word, that one sentence, that one video could make the world a difference to somebody. It may not be a lot of people, and that's all right, but just if it's just one person, you've done your job. So when I do my videos, it's not about me. It's about the people that watch my videos. It's about the people that need to hear what it is that I have to say. And so for that, I'm just going to end by saying thank you so much to my newest subscribers. Thank you so much to those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. I love you guys to the moon and back. And y'all know the drill. There's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing at all. So don't even try it, because I'm going to love you no matter what. I'm going to love you when you're going up. I'm going to love you when you're coming down. I'm going to love you when you're going into trouble. I'm going to love you when you're coming out. But most importantly, I'm going to love you when nobody else even likes you. But always remember that God loves you. When nobody else loves you, God loves you, and so do I. Until next time, take care.